Hello, welcome back everybody, I'm one proud Bavarian and this is Imperator Rome. We are having a great time with Sparta. We just conquered the southwestern region here of Archaea, pardon me. And we're now going further north here on the western coast, hopefully actually conquering Olympia. I didn't even mention this, but we would, if we were to gain this province, gain the Temple of Zeus, one of the legendary wonders of antiquity, as well as Olympia, the location where the Olympic Games take place. That is pretty cool. And Bellaria, this is just madness. Incredible. They actually fended off the Carthaginians. Anyway, what are we going to do here? We are going to, first of all, invoke an omen. And I feel as though my decision really is between manpower or research points. We do need manpower really desperately, but 11.5% is not that big a difference. Whereas the research points could carry us towards being ahead. And I mean, we're already at 111, you know, you look at the big ones, they are all 0. That is just what happens if you are a big empire, but even the small ones are still sitting at 0. I think we have a pretty good shot here at getting a tiny little bit of an edge. And what can... oh, siege ability, absolutely. Thank you very much. Oh, capital import trade rounds, yes, let's go. Alright, so, what I'm going to do is, we're going to have a new capital import trade round. And I knew this before I started this episode, so I was thinking about it. What kind of trade good would we like to have? We already have vegetables, fish, and iron here, which means if we imported one more, we would get the capital bonus. Fish leading to freedom, freeman happiness, then the iron leading to stronger heavy infantry, and vegetables leading to moving slaves around being cheaper. Now, I want to move all my slaves to Sparta. Sparta will become slave city. That is kind of the theme here of this playthrough. But I think we should rather get camels from Ptolemy. We don't have any horses, and Egypt under Ptolemy Soter is gracious enough to give us some camels. And we're not going to recruit them just yet, but we are going to recruit them later down the line in an effort to have actual flanking units. We could also, by the way, desecrate this holy site, but let's be real here. I mean, come on, dude. That's our religion. What we're going to do is we're going to just wait until... there you go. Thank you very much. We're just going to siege this down, and we're going to go ahead and have a wonderful time in life. There is one disloyal character even now, Cleonymus, but I mean, let's just not even worry about him. A child is born. What I would also like to do, we already have Johan here in our government, but I would like him to be a friend of our king. That would be nice. A previously unknown gladiator has recently risen to great prominence in the arena, drawing huge crowds and by all accounts putting on a peerless show. A well-placed box seat could easily win over Thucydides, so we could lose some popularity, spend some civic power. I think we're going to go ahead with that, sure. We might as well at any point just hold games and, you know, gain some popularity back. But it is fine the way it is right now. Exotic gifts. Wild beasts from the far corners of the earth make for eye-catching and exotic gifts. Various merchants throughout the region offer a wide range of creatures, both for the arena and private owners, from Scythian coals to Nubian leopards. The question is, which impressive beast to send? Oh, interesting. The one spending the money is not the state of Sparta, it is Areus in particular. Interesting. I'm going to send him a tiger. Johan is now the proud owner of a tiger. God bless America. I also need to actually go into our trade menu, because you have a button here to turn off requests for surplus. If they request anything that would take away a surplus in your capital province, then it will not even become a request. Everyone likes gold. I'm going to do a moderate amount, I think. Yeah, I'm going to send him another 100 bucks. There you go, Johan. Friendship with Thucydides. Our efforts to encourage a friendship between Areus Agiat and Thucydides Priapete have paid off. There you go. Easy money. And we can actually take this over entirely, because while Macedon was here and did siege it down, you know, let the looting be gentle, they did not actually take this, meaning that now we can go and take it. I'm a big fan of that idea. I'm just a bit afraid of what comes after this war, because we will have to play politics, I fear. Archon Pyrrhias offers friendship. Archon of Troisen. Ooh. We have received an envoy sent by Archon Pyrrhias Hikatazid, ruler of our Ruler of our ally Troyzen. He offers our ruler, Basileus Areus, his personal friendship. I'm actually in favor of that, because they're not that strong, and long term we want to definitely expand into this territory, but right now, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Have them on our side. Have them believe that Sparta is their friend and not their lord. And long term we are going to come out ahead. Now, of course, I do want to go with the former Arcadia decision. Veterans do. After wars, toil and hardship, it is with hopeful eyes that the veterans of our armies look towards retirement, a life of rural farming with promised farmland often parceled out to the most deserving. Recent circumstances have led to great droves of our retiring soldiers clamoring for this quiet life, seeking counsel from their generals and leaders. Thucydides Priapete has been appointed on behalf of our generals to negotiate a complex arrangement whereby we might assuage our tired veterans and yield to them some reward. We should be very wary of what might occur should we refuse. Wait a minute. State-owned farmland. Where do we even have that? I don't think we... Is Sparta? Oh, look at this, huh? Oh. We can meet this demand, would remove this, but it gives me a really good local tax, which is impactful, seeing as the tax is generated by the slaves and I'm moving all of our slaves to Sparta. So why don't... Oh, man. Loses 5 loyalty. We lose morale until 462. We don't need their support. I'm sorry, I have to do this. This is vital. I need to keep this local tax because we're going to stack the slaves like there's no tomorrow. And speaking of stacking slaves, let's have a look here at the pop promotion of slaves. So in all of those provinces, we have slaves which we can transfer over to Sparta. I am, of course, going to do that immediately. I'm sorry, slaves. I'm sorry, dear soldiers. I just can't afford it. And there's more important things in life than taking care of you, you know. Our realm has to survive at the end of the day. If we have anywhere with a lot of freemen, I would love to build... Maybe I should centralize the freemen? Oh, local tax plus 20%, but that's only timed. Doesn't even really count. Alright, let's take him down here. This is easy money. The Olympic Games. I shall send Caphisophon. Maybe he will get lucky this time around, but I have my doubts. What should we take next? I think research points plus 10% is big. The rest doesn't seem that important. To me, at least. Olympics concluded. Yep, nothing happened. Amazing. Oh, there you go. Olympia will now be ours. In the next year, we will be the ones hosting the Olympic Games. Now, I could do a separate piece here, but I think we'll be fine. And I'm just going to get rid of all of those. Wait, what? All of Sparta mourns? I clicked it away by accident. No. Did I die? Who died? What do you mean all of Sparta mourns? What happened? Johan's still alive. That's nice. Acrotatus is still alive. He's greedy. Jesus. What just happened? Did I kill... What? I don't have any tyranny. You know what? I have no idea. And now that we have all these forts here, I was thinking maybe we want to get rid of this fort because we already have forts blocking the way down south. Then again, having another fort here, not a bad idea in principle. We are still allied to Epirus, which has a stunning 22 cohorts over here, but it's mostly light infantry. That is very, very weak. Not that interested in that in particular. We have to play some politics here. I have to take a look around. You're guaranteed by Macedon, so probably don't want to attack you right now. Oh, you are clearly our next target. You are owned by Macedon now. Yeah, you are clearly our next target. I'm just gonna be straightforward with you and let you know that it was even a mistake to go down with the army maintenance because we are going to go in as soon as possible. And when I say that, what I actually mean is I'm going to build some camels here. Let's start with only 2. I've noticed, by the way, and I don't know why that is, but sometimes it actually puts the secondary cohorts into the flanking position. I can't tell you why it does that, but it is obviously bad because it means that we're hemorrhaging our manpower, which we don't have a lot of in this playthrough. I don't think so, buddy. I'm going to conquer you. I'm not going to be part of your defensive league. Are you crazy? Alright, how are we going to do this here? I'm going to take you out, and I'm not going to invite any of my allies. Or maybe Epirus, I guess. Could invite them. But is that really needed? I don't think it is needed at all. I think we can beat them up the way they are. Hello, the king is coming for you. Yeah, and we are catching them here. And we are demolishing them. Yeah, instant victory, Jesus. Absolutely destroyed. That's crazy. Let's siege this down. Let's get it done. They are in the meantime pumping out troops, which is worrying, but I'm not too worried about it, you know. Generally speaking. Ooh, heavy infantry discipline. You know I have to take it. I'm going to keep an eye on this battle system, because like I was pretty sure, 99% sure that I would understand it, or that I already understood it, but I don't know, dude. Looking at this, sometimes they are in the flanks, and I can't tell you why. Both of these are on Crete, so I think I'm going to go ahead and give it to the one with the coolest symbol, which is clearly you. Tara. If we can't expand over here at all anymore, we can still go towards Crete. Always remember this. Crete is an open door to us, really. Where are you going? Man, this siege progress is not going very quickly. I will admit. Pirates ahoy! A messenger has been sent by Kephisodotus Kephistodid from Messene. A fleet of pirates has attacked the port, and it does not look like they are going to let up anytime soon. He's asking for aid immediately to put an end to this. Some of our advisors at court have suggested making a more permanent change to our laws to make sure this problem will not resurface in a couple of years. Anti-piracy edict. Alright, let's take a look at laws here. We haven't looked at laws at all in any of the series. I mean, it's only episode 2, I guess, but still. We can just deal with it, or we can have anti-piracy laws. Which would be where? Oh, is it just... It's not even an actual law, is it? It's just an edict. Oh, that's not worth it. Can we go into the negatives here? Probably, right? I think I'm just going to give him some military power here. He can deal with it. And looking at these laws, we probably want to invest in some of this. But right now, I mean, we're always just conquering. I'm going to look at the laws off camera. And maybe next episode, instead of having one war, we're just going to go ahead and instead have a law change going. If it is beneficial enough, that is, of course, you know. You always have to keep that in mind. One of Sparta's most renowned merchant traders, Philippomenos Philakid, has appeared before our court in tears. He tells of a huge shipment of exotic fruits which sank beneath the rolling waves on a journey from Messene to Kydonia. Beseeches us to cover at least some of the losses in order to preserve the reputation of Spartan trade throughout the world. We could... If we buy his business... We're gonna go bankrupt if we buy his business, first of all, but... If we buy it, we get one additional trade route in Laconia until the game ends. That is so good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Look, I'm gonna go bankrupt here, but... Maybe I'm going to be able to, you know, kind of... What kind of trade route could I get to make us have an easier life? Vegetables, sure. Maybe fish, I guess. Earthenware. Research points. Local tax. Ooh. So gemstones look quite interesting. Each surplus in province. But we don't actually have any surplus in Sparta of cloth. Maybe we should start getting it, though. Precious metals. Papyrus. The cloth does give us a local tax modifier, so I'm just going to get it again, yet another time, from good old Egypt. Come on, dudes, just siege it down. What's the problem? A gift from the gods. The strength of the spirit belonging to the Spartan people knows no bounds. Seeing that Sparta was faced with near bankruptcy, they rallied to the cause and collected offerings to tide us over. A sacking of Hiraya. Let's be gentle here. Gained popularity. Now let's take these people out. These fools shall be destroyed. And let's take a look at this. Do you see this? What is this? What is this supposed to be? I just don't understand it. Can't be because we do shock tactics, can it? I don't know, man. It confuses the hell out of me. Because the camels should not be in between this. That's just nonsensical. I don't know, man. Something weirds me out in this battle system as of right now. Can't explain to you why it is the way it is, but it is the way it is. So what am I going to do about it? Can I move over there? I cannot really. So let's just siege this down. They're stuck. They can't get anywhere. They are dealt with, effectively speaking, that is. So now we do make more tax from over there, which I would argue probably shows itself. Look at this output that we could raise. Jesus, that is huge. How far ahead will we actually be in tech here? Oh wow, we're already almost at 2. How is Macedon doing? Still at 0. Maybe I can go for high slavery then? Because we haven't... I mean, it's not... It doesn't do that much, does it? 0.3 per month. I mean, it does something. Let's phrase it like that, you know, but... Look at this. Our research efficiency is insane because we are conquering inside of our own culture group. You know, everybody loves us here. That's the thing. Everybody looks at us and is like, yeah, I like being here. Alright, we are going to expand here, and those 5 cities here are what we need to form Arcadia. So, we might actually be able to pull it off. Oh, what is Macedon? Why is Macedon walking? Stymphalia. First Stymphalian-Azanian War. So, that's probably going to be a vassal of Macedon yet again. They only, and I say only in a bit of a joke. Oh, 2 advances at once. Perfect. National slave happiness as well as money. I'll take it. They're probably gonna... I don't know, dude. They don't have that many cohorts, but they have a sizable amount of manpower. And on top of that, which is way more worrying, I'm sure that they have the money to actually do something about this. Yeah, look at this. They're making plus 15.72. That's crazy. Outrageously crazy. Come on, just take it. Then we can end this war and be done with it. Oratory effects. There you go. Give me a good invention. National slave output. Yes, please. Slave economy, baby. Can we move around some slaves? Nope. Every single slave in this country is in Sparta. As it should be. Oh, please, let me siege this before them. Come on, dude. Don't do this to me. Don't do me dirty like this. Why must you take my cities down? This is ridiculous. Come on, just take it. Oh, dude. Leontios Gillipede, in a fine display of financial acumen, has made significant alterations to the national budget. We should expect to see much better revenue this year. That's pretty good, yeah. I'm not gonna... No, he's not gonna reap those rewards. Are you crazy? Look at this dude. He doesn't need more money. He already has a $7. That's all he needs. Excellent. Give me more taxes. And you want olives, and I say, okay. Can you just, like, take this, please? Surrender chance, 36%. 43. How do they already have a higher percentage? Oh my god, we lost Olympia. God damn it. Let's do it, please. Take it. Right now. Oh man. We just can't take it. Peace imminent. Just take it, you fools. I'm so mad. They're just not taking it. Alright, well. Alright, I guess we'll just sit here for a time longer. Troyzen, a defensive alliance, huh? No, thank you. I don't think we're gonna be attacked, really. No need. Come on, can you just... Religious advance. And here we go. You know what? I want to kill him, but I also don't. Because, like, I want those citizens to work for me, really. Let's sue for peace here. Get all of this, get all your money. 65, thank you very much. And I'm gonna deserve no quarter. There you go. Alright, peace has been achieved, and the way I see it, I can definitely get rid of this fort, which means that we don't have to maintain it anymore. I will also actually put down the army maintenance and the fort maintenance now, because... Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine here. I think this fort is a good, really good position. But maybe I want to get rid of this one? What do you think? If I get rid of you, right? Everybody coming from here is still caught in between those forts. Nobody can pass through here, and nobody can really pass through here either. So I'm going to get rid of this fort. You know, tear it down a bit, make it so that the forts will never, even in wartime, cost us that much. Ooh, Macedon Navy, huh? 27 oh, they're at war with Phrygia! This is big. Who declared it? Take Hellas. So Phrygia declared on Thebes, right over here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Rushing ahead in technology would surely be advantageous, right? I think we're gonna go with, we gotta go with manpower, right? Sure. No slaves in either of those cities. Why are all of those cities free, I wonder? I'm a bit saddened here, seeing, you know, everything's protected by Macedon. I mean, half of it is conquered. Look at this. Macedon is in control of everything over here. And the way I see it, I actually want to check out the laws now, because we do have enough points to do it. Let's take a look at the succession law, right? Agnatic, agnatic, cognatic, seniority, familial marriage. No. Maybe we should do it. Wait a minute. Don't we have a son and a daughter? Oh, we do. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, do we have a law that would actually aid us, though? That's the main question here, in my opinion. This is not really necessary. National tax would be nice, but the national freeman happiness down is a bit Exemption for nobility, who cares? Tribal integration, no. Nobody cares about this either. Ooh, more manpower would be nice. Are our citizens... Yeah, they're not that happy to begin with, is the thing. So making them less happy is a bad choice. That's just a really bad choice. Renowned lineage, sponsored scholars. Oh. How's our... What is our legitimacy influenced by? See, it's influenced by so many different things. Getting rid of renowned lineage might actually be worth it for the research points. Right? A reminting policy would be cool, but we don't have any precious metals. I'm gonna go for this because I want the research points. Let's just go heavy on slaves and research, okay? That's, I think, how we can survive in this. Show me the supply real quick. Alright, there you go. Stop taking any attrition, thank you very much. And right now, I guess that we'll just, like, kind of play policy, you know? Or politics, I mean, you know? We just gotta... Mantinea, huh? Not really interested. I guess what we have to do at this point... But you are guaranteed by Macedon as well. Macedon scares me, I'll tell you straight up. I have the suspicion that they may get beaten up by Frigga. But if we can actually use that to our... You know... I'm gonna go with siege engineers. If we can actually use that to our benefit, I have my doubts for that, let me tell you. And also, we should probably, now that we have horses, take a look at this stuff. Are we going phalanx? Kind of want to go phalanx, right? Just because you have this. The Olympics, right? Let us host the Olympics. We have to host them or else we get minus 20 modifier. It's crazy. Oh, Rome just ate the Etruscans. Carthage didn't move much. And not that much. Oh, the Seleucids are actually getting beaten up by Gara and Marca. Quite fascinating. Some people still... I will demand your air support, please. Thank you very much. Right, so Acrotatus is slowly coming of age. He's a pretty... Like, nobody likes him, you know? He's, like, forgiving and greedy. His charisma is in the bottom, but he's very religious. Olympics concluded. A splendid event indeed. So we don't even participate in the Olympics anymore, but that's fine. Cudonia. No. Get him out of here. What we could do, and this is why I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting what Macedon is doing. Maybe in the next episode, or maybe even in this one. If they were to lose enough troops, let's put our stability up, by the way. We might go and... Yeah, we might go ahead and declare war on Macedon. But if we can't do that, we could also just sail to Crete and vassalize one of those. And then feed them land, you know? That sort of stuff. Here we have Areus, another son. Our economy is going well as well, you know, it's all good. In the hood. They are making just so much money. That is crazy. Oh, they have no manpower though. That is huge. Where did they... Oh, they must have hired mercenaries. That's why they just got all those troops. Jesus, they have so many cohorts. If they did hire mercenaries, we should see it here. Yeah, they did. You see that? The army maintenance suddenly so much higher. National manpower goes up. Thank you. Yes, Lyktos, where are you? Ah, down in Crete. We are trading with Egypt and Crete. Those are our friends, those are our allies. We like them, and that's the way we like it. Local tax up. Maybe not in Achaia. In Achaia, we probably don't want to have the tax up. How are you feeling about us? Everybody happy? You know, everybody doing fine? What about you guys? Yeah, everybody's happy, so that is not what we need to change. I would be fine if we kind of went... How many freemen do we have? That's a decent chunk of freemen, you know. I kind of want to really go with Borderlands. Let's do it. Let's go with Borderlands and make it so that they give us more manpower. You know, it's a minuscule amount, seeing as we are a minuscule nation. But it's going to be fine. Right now and in the future. Remember, this is on very hard, meaning that I really need to watch my stats, or they're gonna try to beat the crap out of me. What is Epirus doing anyway? Not much by the looks of it. Man, Macedonia. If only we could deal with you. Disagreement on the highest level. Stasano Philaki, the man of sound reputation, and Menedemos Gallipede are noblemen of great virtue. And noblemen of great virtue, have recently started to spar furiously whilst attending the court. Such behavior is unbecoming of these people of stature. However, we have been called upon to take a side in the latest conflict. Right. Make one of them our friend, I guess. Have to stop bickering. Yeah, I'm gonna make him my friend, sure. Let's see why not. Cassander. Maybe if we had enough money, we could actually bankroll some mercs, but I just don't see it. Not at this point, anyway. Ruler popularity gain, monthly loyalty. I think we're gonna go with a military tradition, because we are close to the next military tradition, and this way we just don't pay that much. We can't even get anything, though, that is really worth our cost here, and we are guileless. Deception does not come naturally to Areus Agiat. On the rare occasions that he attempts subterfuge, even his friends have to feign ignorance in order to avoid a scene. Looking at this, right, we don't have any light cavalry is the issue, but we will get to the... Yeah, I think we're gonna go down here, because I want the military colonies once we expand further. One of them is still... You are supporting the wrong heir? Are you crazy? We're friends. How dare you? He's harsh. Huh. Sure. A religious proceeding. A struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants has recently come into light, as the populace at large feel like the religious ceremonies are inaccessible and distant. On the other hand, our high priest and his attendants demand the distance needed to their jobs to do their jobs properly. Jesus, reading comprehension. Argue the peasants have no rights to the inner workings of our religious ceremonies. Could leave him alone. We could get some stability and weaken our omen power. I think I'll take that stability. Like, the impact is so good. National tax, research points, popularity. The rest doesn't really concern us. Seeing this? Make more money, bro. How are you doing? 35, 3k manpower yet again. I don't know. Challenging Macedon is going to be more than hard. We can hope that they fall, but as long as we don't have any allies around us here, what I could do, I suppose, is I could try to improve the opinion of somebody that is big. I don't really want to have Rome knocking on my door. I'm going to try Egypt. They don't have any ships even now. Are you crazy, Egypt? What the hell? Oh, what? Is Phrygia falling apart? Sure looks like it. The rebellion against Phrygia. There you go, yeah. Damn. Phrygia, this spells doom for us. Because, like, all of this stuff here is rebelling against Phrygia. And Phrygia is busy in a war against Macedon, which now means that Macedon might very well win the war against Phrygia, cementing Macedon's role and control over our lands. That is worrying, quite frankly. Guaranteed by Thrace. I think I'm fine with that. Maybe we want to attack you. Offer client status, right? Base, yeah, it's not... It's just... Maybe we just want to look into an entirely different direction. You are You have a feudatory, you have 12 troops, you have some boats. I think it is time for an operation here. So I want to get rid of the olives. At least I believe I do. Let's take a look at our slaves, how the slaves are doing. We don't need the olives, which means I can get rid of that import. Dear olives, get out of here. Yes. Yes, okay. And then I would love to import wood from our... Oh, I can't even import... Oh, right, we don't have a surplus over there. I want to import wood. There you go. Let's import some wood. Maybe it is actually time to start wars overseas. There are plenty of targets that we could choose here, and we would come into a clashing situation with Rome. But I think we have to. I will be back in the next episode when we try to either go for Crete or for Sicily. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do. Later, alligator.